Hi there, happy week of Will. I'm Aaron, and I'm happy to celebrate a week of Shakespeare with my friends at Pittsburgh Shakespeare in the Park by talking about soliloquies. Soliloquies, that's when somebody comes on stage and tells you what they're thinking. And what I want to share today is one of Prospero's speeches where he talks about how he fiercely and strongly believes he's been wronged and wants to kind of take care of putting things right at the end of this play called The Tempest. So I picked it out because I just feel like today we're arguing about so many things, and really what we see in this speech is a really, really powerful guy who's got cool magic skills, realizing that even if he has all these skills, what good is being right if you can't be compassionate? So let me give it a read, and maybe I'll make a couple comments after. Or maybe you can share a couple comments in however we're going to allow people to comment. Here we go. And as you hear in the background, we're busily preparing the fairgrounds and the outside of the Globe Theater with our expert lawn cares. So let's see how that goes. Take one. I have bedimmed the lawn mowers and the weed whackers. Just kidding. Take two. And again the weed whackers commence. And now they subside. I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and azured vault set roaring war. To the dread rattling thunder have I given fire, and rifted Jove's stout oak with his own bolt. The strong based promontory have I made shake, and by the spurs plucked up the pine and cedar. Graves at my command have oped and waked their sleepers, led 'em forth by my so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure. And when I have required some heavenly music and respite from the lawn care, some heavenly music, which even now I do to work mine end, upon their senses that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff and bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my book. A solemn air, and the best comforter to an unsettled fancy, cure thy brains, now useless, boiled by the fever, within thy skull. There stand, for your virus stopped, or spell stopped. Holy Gonzalo, honorable man, mine eyes even sociable to show of thine, fall fellowly drops. The charm dissolves apace. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonso, use me and my daughter. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Their understanding begins to swell, and the approaching tide will shortly fill the reasonable shore that now lies foul and muddy. Scene. So again, I hope you liked that reading, but I thought it was a reading worth sharing because that's what I try to do, especially in these days when people are either getting vaccinated or not getting vaccinated, or wearing masks or not wearing masks. I don't mean to make it completely, on the heels of 2020 and politics and all political, but rather to kind of highlight how people can feel one way and have certain powers or certain beliefs, and yet look at others who maybe hold opposite beliefs or wrong beliefs, and countenance themselves to endure, maybe even understand, and certainly forgive the thoughts that dwell in the minds of others. Well, I hope you like this little short video. I hope you have a terrific week of will. And remember, all the world's a stage.